This video is about simplifying linear expressions and should be page 51 in your notebook. So when we are simplifying linear expressions, that means that we are going to end up with something that looks similar to mx plus b. And so when we're simplifying, we're basically trying to get it to the point where we have an mx term and then plus b. So the first thing we're going to do on number 1 is take this 1/2 that's outside and distribute it to everything that's inside the parentheses, just so we can go ahead and get rid of the parentheses. So we would say 1/2 times 8x, which makes 4x, 1/2 times -6, which makes -3, and 1/2 times 2x, which would just make 1x. So then we would still have plus 10 and the plus 2x that were already there. At that point, we would just try to combine together our like terms, which would be like 4x and plus x and plus 2x, and then -3 and positive 10. So whenever we put together 4x plus 1x, that makes 5x, plus 2 more x's makes 7x, and then -3 plus 10 would make positive 7. For number 2, we've got 2 times 5a plus 10 minus 3 times 2a plus 1 plus 4 times a plus 5. So what we would need to do is distribute this 2 to everything in the first set of parentheses, this -3 to everything in the second set of parentheses, and this 4 to everything in the third set of parentheses. So 2 times 5a would make 10a, 2 times 10 would make 20. -3 times 2a would make -6a, and -3 times 1 would make -3. 4 times a would make 4a, and 4 times 5 would make 20. At that point, you would need to put your like terms together. So your a's would all go together, and then your constants would all go together. And so you would say 10a minus 6a would make 4a, plus another 4a would make 8a. 20 minus 3 would make 17, plus 20 would make 37. Number 3, we've got 5 times 2s plus 4 plus 3s minus 4 times 7 plus s. So to begin, we would need to distribute the numbers that are outside the parentheses to everything that's inside the parentheses. So 5 times 2s would make 10s. 5 times 4 would make 20. 5 times 3s would make 15s. -4 times s would make -4s. And -4 times 7 would make -28. At that point, you would need to combine your like terms. So all of your s's would need to go together. And then all of your constants would need to go together. So you would say 10s plus 15s would make 25s, minus 4s would make 21s, and 20 minus 28 would make -8. On number 4, you've got 7 times 5n plus 4 plus 7n minus 10 plus 3n minus 30. So you would need to distribute this 7 to everything inside the parentheses, but not to the -30 because it's outside the parentheses. So then 7 times 5n would make 35n. 7 times 4 would make positive 28. 7 times 7n would make positive 49n. 7 times -10 would make -70. 7 times 3n would make positive 21n. And then you would have -30 at the end. At that point, you would combine your like terms. So all of your n's would go together. And then all of your whole numbers would go together. And so 35n plus 49n would make 84n plus another 21n, and then you would still have your 28 minus 70 minus 30. So again, your constants would all go together, and then your stuff with n would all go together. So when you do 84 plus 21, you would get 105n. And then you would have 28 minus 70 minus 30, which would give you negative 72. Number 5, you'd have negative 3 times 4 plus z minus 5 times negative 2 plus z plus 2 times 11z plus 3. So you would need to distribute your numbers that are outside the parentheses. So negative 3 times 4 would make negative 12. Negative 3 times z would make negative 3z. Negative 5 times negative 2 would make positive 10. Negative 5 times z would make negative 5z. 2 times 11z would make 22z. And 2 times 3 would make 6. At that point, combine your like terms. So all of your variable terms would go together, and then all of your constants would go together. So you would say negative 3z minus 5z would make negative 8z plus 22 would make 14z. Negative 12 plus 10 would make negative 2 plus 6 would make plus 4. Finish the rest of these today in class, and we will go over them tomorrow.